I'm Katha Link, and these are our two kids. This is Alora Link and Otto Link. Otto is 8, and Alora is 11. These are my two helpers.
Rolling.
Okay, so we're gonna milk some sheep. We have 9 come in at a time. They're gonna come in through this door over here and then go up the ramp and eat their bucket of grain that's over here. And Alora and Otto are gonna help doing some cleaning. So we have to clean their teats off before the milk machine goes on them. So Otto's gonna do drying, and Alora is gonna get the first squirt of milk out, which is technically, I'd say, the most difficult part. That's fun. Yeah. Okay, are you ready? So you guys stand there, and here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like we have some confusion here. I'm not sure why. Come on, let's go, ladies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over, come on over, come on over, over, come on, over, come on over, over, that's it, good girls. All right, Otto, you want to jump up and put the through and the sides so that they don't take their heads out. Here's your drawing. So you get down and follow behind me. I follow behind you. Yep. So this is just some soapy water that I'm using, and then Otto's using a dry rag to dry them all off.
Yeah, but they're not making them off.
Then, Otto, you want to go back and dry that one off? She said they're not dry. A little bit loud, I'm going to turn the milking machine on, and I can start at least the first 2 that Alora did. All right, you can just put that one back. You can put that one in the water now. So to me, I don't smell very much of a smell, except maybe a sheep smell. Do you smell anything? It is a smell that I kind of like. It's a smell of manure and cud and milk all at the same time. That reminds me of being a kid on a dairy farm. Can you smell that smell? Can you smell anything? No?
They're coming in.
Hey, Otto, will you go get the door? Just shove the door closed. Make sure they don't come in.
To the door, push on it so the door closes. There you go, you're getting it. You're getting it. Yeah, good job.
I don't like animals that try and hang on me like this. Or cats.
Or men.
Or men.
They don't come to our house. We have a cat who loves everybody.
Yeah, I don't like being hung on.
Hi, girls. Oh, they're hot. Yeah, they're tough. Hi, girls. Here's Molly.
They're probably more friendly when they need to be milked, though, aren't they?
No. Well, maybe in that they just understand the routine of, okay, now it's time to go over to the barn. That's all it really is.
Is this normal for the teachers to cat like that?
Hot, pretty hot. And you know what? They can get cool, and they probably will later on when it really gets hot. They'll stand there and just
Yeah. It's just interesting, you know, looking at the kind of like a vibration almost.
Curds.
So the thing is that he's already at temperature right now. So you gotta fake it a little bit. Come on, keep stirring.
I was stirring.
Oh, keep stirring because it's on. It's even though I turned it off.
Yeah.
You could still scald it because it's on the burner right now.
Okay.
And it scalds
Like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you ready to remove it?
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess so. Okay, you can get it out. So this needs to sit for a half an hour. So it's gonna stay at 100 degrees for a half an hour. And those curds, guess what they're gonna do?
Go
They're
back
gonna
to
mat together, exactly. So when we come back,
all that was for naught.
it will be so obvious. Needed to do that. So it will be very obviously whey curd, right? So very little. Probably, I'm guessing, this much cheese out of all that.
And all that's because it was goat cheese.
Goat is
Goat milk.
one of those steps where you need to set everything up and not dilly-dally around, because as soon as the whey is poured off, the cheese starts matting for real. So it's sort of matted in there at 100 degrees, but when the whey is poured off, it mats together, and if you try and stuff it in a different shape,
Forget it.
well, no, it will do it, but what could happen later on is, say you waxed it, and then you broke it open a year later, there could be a crack of mold, and that is what that's from, because you took something that was already matted together and then you squeezed it in a different way. So just that could create problems later on. So it's easy to prevent if you just don't.
Do it quick.
Yeah, that's it. Do it. And then we're gonna bring this over, and then maybe we could have Galen try to do this part. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach down inside here, and you see how this is kind of falling apart.
Yep.
You're just gonna lift it up and in, and it's okay to slop whey. Don't try and like drain it over the thing and then gently put it in. Just go for it.
Yeah.
So try and get as many curds in there as you can.
You do that. I don't think anything else.
Yep. And then when you think you have most of them, we're gonna pour it. Sorry. I just wanna make sure that this is close by. Because this is what we're gonna use right as our press.
Okay.
Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna actually just pour it through here. And I'm gonna hold this because what tends to happen when you do this alone, well, what happens when you do it alone is that you end up moving this. As soon as you move it, the curds come out the bottom. And then you're like, oh no, I spent all that time and work. So this is a nice two-person job.
Yeah.
Great.
Where do you want this?
That can go over by the sink.
Yep.
So then I'm just really pushing all that whey out and down, and
And then I wrap it down.
yep, and so I'm being kind of serious about it. This goes on, and so this really is my cheese press. That's all it really is me using my body weight, and it's nice that I have all those holes. So really in maybe a minute, we're gonna let it sit there and drain, and then turn it over, and it's gonna look like cheese. It's gonna look a whole lot like the ones we just put in frying.
Okay.
Yes, that's the cake.
Thanks.
I'd love to see the cake.
We'll get nice and cooled off before we.
Fake it before it's better than
Oh, this is cool.
So this is the Irish red,
Yeah.
that cheese, the beer cheese.
Yep.
Obviously the
Those are
leaf
good.
wrap
I'm
cheese.
sorry, those are very good.
And then this is the tome, but it has it's growing its natural rind. Remember you were asking me about
Right.
that? So all that's different about this as opposed to this one is that instead of getting the wax, every once in a while I come by with a soft brush and some salt water, just to encourage mold growth on there. So it's whatever is in this room, and you can see what's in this room, because you see this right here, the white. Any guesses what the white is?
Those mites again?
No.
Penicillin.
The penicillium candidum, yeah. It's just in this room. I didn't inoculate that milk, right? I didn't do anything like that. It's just here. You can see some blue, right?
Which makes sense.
It makes
Maybe a little
sense,
bit.
right? And actually, this cheese right up here, see how it's kind of red? It's only because it's near this cheese. I didn't put that on there.
Oh.
It's only because it's kind of like migrating up because it's near it.
So will you wax them all eventually, or leave some
Nope.
just with a natural? So what makes you wax some and not the other?
These I dried out instead of put them in the cave. So as soon as these came, all of these came out of this brine, I put them right on the shelf and started rubbing them. The other ones, I brought them out there into the sunshine. You see those in the sun right now? So those, I try and move them every 12 hours to make sure that they're equally dry everywhere. And if it's not dry, absolutely dry in all of it, I can show you what happens then, is it creates kind of a rotten spot in one, because I age it for so long. Probably if it hung around for only a couple months, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it is when it's been here for a year. Yeah. So which one's your favorite? Yeah. You like the blue.
Oh boy, yeah. But this one's
Is that a close second?
right in there.
Okay. Gail, what about you?
I like this one and then this one.
Oh. Shannon?
But
They're just different.
Yeah?
I like the blue in this one.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I think the blue's probably my least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
The blue
But I like this one.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't like the soft ones.
I like this one. I like
You
this.
like the harder style ones?
Yeah.
Did you try it with
This
herbs?
is good.
No.
So try it with herbs. It's even better with herbs in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you know how you get in a food rut, so I need to break out, so that's why I thought, oh, herbs, that's good. Cheese making 101. You guys are gonna help me with the camembert, the velour. Okay? So we're gonna come over here
Are they the baby ones?
and go into the baby ones. Yeah. All right, here you're gonna grab a box. You can come in here if you want. This is the cave.
Cheesecake.
Yep.
Floor's already cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, really, you should have shoes on. Go on. You can carry it out to the small table right behind my stoves. Thank you. Okay. You're gonna take them all out and you're gonna set them on these clean towels.
Oh, I've done that.
I know. This way. So Alora and Otto, why don't you both go wash your hands? Okay. Otto,
Yeah.
these are going to be yours. So remember when we take them out, we don't want to rip the
Yeah,
bottoms.
yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So they're pretty stuck on. Let me get a spatula. And I want you to use this, Otto. Okay? Try using this so that you're making sure that all of the fuzz stays on it, okay? How are you doing, babe? Take it, yeah. Oh boy, these are really stuck too.
This
Otto,
one isn't, yeah.
I think we're gonna need that. Did you get that? Okay, good. Try that.
We still want to
So the next step is to bring that container over here.
Okay, now what do we do?
Now you're gonna take the mat out and dry it off. Otto, you can come up on this. What you're going to do is you're going to take each one of these out and then flip it over. Okay? Okay. So you can put lots of soap on the sponge. Okay? Make sure you get the inside really, really well here. Really, really scrub. And then put the scrubbed one. Okay? Really, really scrub these out. The small ones.
Yeah.
Once you really scrub them inside and out, then you can put them over here. And then you'll go in the bleach water after that, okay? If you need more soap, feel free to use more. Use lots of soap.